What's up, YouTube? It's Jonathan McComb. I'm here to give you, warning. If you have not played Five Nights at Freddy's 3, don't watch this video. Now that we got the spoiler alert out of the way, alright, here's what I think of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. First off, great way to end the trilogy. Second, we learned who has actually been behind. If you watch Markiplier Part 6 of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, if you watch that video from Markiplier, you actually learn that if you have played the game and you beat the game and there's a nightmare mode, and you learn from the walkthrough that there is hidden mini games inside the game, and you get all of them correct without messing up or touching the exit door. If you beat Night 5, you play as the crying child, you teach Purple Guy. Oh, and this happened during Markiplier. Hold on. Listen. Listen to this.
Or as the character that's been playing this whole game the entire time. Just me as a security guard in general, player security guard.
Okay, you heard all that beeping? Alright, if you pause at 14 minutes and 24 seconds, you will see, but wait a minute. 5 seconds before that.
The entire time. Just me as a security guard in general, player security.
Pause right at the beginning of 14 minutes and 24 seconds. You will see Purple Guy run through the wall to stop Foxy. So there's a little bit of mystery left in this game that even Markiplier has left out. We want to know who is Shadow Freddy. Yes, Shadow Freddy remains yet unsolved. We still have not solved who is Shadow Freddy. Or is he just a hallucination from the security guard? But anyway, here, I will play the ending of here we are.
Camera 3, there's a marionette picture. Okay, camera 3, marionette. Is that it? That was it. Okay, that was it.
Here we go.
So the happiest day. I need to do something except go to the exit. Oh. Are you an alligator? Are you a piggy pig? I guess I don't want any cake. Oh, everyone's so happy. Oh, everyone's having such a good time.
That was such a wonderful.
Oh no.
All right. If you got this mini game up, go to where you're right next to either Bonnie or. Yeah, when you're next to Bonnie, as the child that is marionette. Now, if you go right next to Bonnie,
want some cake?
You give the crying child a cake.
Cake?
And the real fifth kid that happened, that we all have been trying to figure out. Who the hell is Golden Freddy? Basically, this crying child, that is Golden Freddy. The one who's been crying at the beginning of, if you find these minigames, this crying child is actually Golden Freddy. This is the fifth child, yo.
Yeah!
So we got
so
6 animals.
That was who the last child was. The fish. Yeah! So that was who the last child was. The fifth child was Golden Freddy, because that confused me in the end screen for the bad ending, quote unquote.
Oh yeah, and all these balloons, the first 5. If you find 6 balloons, these are all the children that have been killed. These are their spirits in balloons. Don't ask me how you can catch spirits in a balloon, but basically, this is how we learn how the crying children became possessed in these animatronic suits. So basically, Scott basically just decided, oh, what the heck, I might as well just throw in some mini games to help these people out and let them know how to take down Purple Guy, because I don't think I can handle making another Five Nights at Freddy's games. Yeah, if I were Scott, I would not want to do any games that take 4 games. I would not want to do games that would take 4. That would take less than 2 years to make. I would not want to have to do 4 games before everybody finally figures out, oh, it's been this certain person or a certain something this whole time. Scott just said, in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, I'm throwing everything, and I mean everything I've got at this game. And that was really smart, Scott. Trust me. This dude really knows how to end the trilogy of a great indie horror game that he has made in less than a year. Less than 1 year. Less than 1 year, and Markiplier has already learned how to beat the entire trilogy. Now, if you're a Markiplier fan, type in Markiplier Five Nights at Freddy's playlist. Whoo, boy, you're gonna have over 5 hours of animatronic non-stop fun.
Yeah!
For him, it's been over 48.
That was who the last child was. The fifth child was Golden Freddy, because that confused me in the end screen for the bad ending, quote unquote. There was a fifth animatronic head in the background. I think that was Golden Freddy, and Golden Freddy was the one possessed by the actual kid, but he was just in spirit form. He didn't actually have a suit, so he just was represented by the one that killed him, I think. Because I don't think Shadowback...
Basically, what you're hearing is that a suit, so he just was represented by the one going to kill the kids.
Killed the kids in the Golden Bonnie suit, I think killed him in the Golden Freddy suit, and that's why I kind of latched on to that one. Horrible. No! Oh. Come on. Oh.
Oh yeah, and Withered Foxy does make an appearance in the game. If anybody has not played Five Nights at Freddy's 3, Withered Foxy, Freddy, and Chica make an appearance in this game. Not Bonnie. Bonnie's probably torn to shreds by now.
That? Oh, I don't know if I got that. I don't know.
Yeah, 5 a.m. on night 5, Markiplier gets 2 visits from Foxy. Twice.
What the fuck? It's not good here. Jesus Christ. Okay, so long as you went back to 2, I should be okay. Is he? Oh, fuck. Fucking a duck. Go to 2, please. Go to 2. Oh shit. I'm dead. I'm
Foxy's
dead.
there.
Fucking dead. Fucking dead. I'm just gonna...
Whoa! I take that back. It was Springtrap.
Camera. Fucking all right at the end. Everything fell fucking apart.
One.
God damn it. Don't have time for you.
2.
God damn it. Again. But the ventilation was already going, so I'll just do that. Foxy, thank you for the friendly reminder that everything is going horribly for me. Thank you. Come on, any minute now. Yes! God damn it! I don't
Here
know
we
why
go,
it feels so
folks.
good when I win that. Play a new one of these. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay.
Here we go.
Now I play as the crying child, and this is what happened, but I didn't play any of the minigames beforehand. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check that one hallway to see if there's anything new now that I've done everything, and if there's not, then I know that I just need to go straight to the thing. Okay, there's nothing here. There's nothing. There's nothing else to find. There's no other Easter eggs. Well, there might be other Easter eggs, but I have no idea if anyone has even tried to find them yet. But this is the way to go. This is what you're supposed to do, and this is how it's done.
And this is where you get to actually fight. Actually make the purple guy piss in his pants.
Not like that running into a table, but just about like it's gonna happen soon. Any minute.
Alright, if you're the crime trial and you pass the 3 or 4 and how did the purple guy bring the Foxy suit where the other 3 were if Foxy never even got close to that spot? Oh yeah, and the spot where it says error, only dead children are allowed back there. So it must be that Shadow Freddy is a suit where the purple guy used it to actually lure 5 children to the back, 4 children to the back. The 5th one, controlled by Markiplier right now, is actually going there to teach the purple guy a lesson. Here.
No! There you are!
Oh yeah, and if you go to 19 minutes and 19 seconds, you will see the purple guy freak out. Is that phone he's holding? Oh yeah, and right next to the purple guy, and I don't get why purple guy didn't do this right at the beginning. The crime trial is looking at him, and the purple guy is right near the Springtrap suit. And he don't even jump in right there. He waits till he's on the other side where the crime trial is right next to the... Are those arcade machines? Yeah, they're arcade. He waits till there, and then he runs towards the suit.
Yeah, you better be scared. You get in that suit. I'm assuming these are arcade cabinets over here. Don't even think about it. You think you can run away from your punishment? Yeah, you better be scared. The ghost children... Oh, yeah.
And this was the dumb part for the purple guy.
There you go.
If he thinks he can stay in that suit for very long, he's wrong. And didn't we hear from one of the knights that those suits are filled with wiring and animatronic... hold on. We want to hear the night 1 call. Alright, it says here that, blah blah blah. Now that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic... hold on. Whoa, I got ahead of myself. Alright. Now concerning... Alright, hold up, blah, blah, blah. Where are you? Alright, they'll probably try to force... now that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. And this is where the purple guy made the hugest mistake. Why not take the fear like a man And instead of jumping into something that could literally kill you, his body is okay, but not his face. His whole face is dead. Face is rotten. I want to know what the hell he looks like. Now, if God could actually fill us all in on who the purple guy is, could he have been the phone? He couldn't have been the phone guy. No, that would be Scott's voice. This is the one that baffles me the most. Who the hell is the purple guy? The killer? It's gotta be the killer because it can't be the phone guy. The phone guy is Scott's voice. Here, I'll just play that fucking message. I know I'm copying from the game, but I'm not. I'm not.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing, those...
Okay, when you said, well, the animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night. But do I blame them? No. So Scott, when he said that message, he must have already known that he ain't the killer because the phone guy has not done anything wrong. He's just doing his job.
Same stupid songs for 20 years, and I never got a bath. I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night.
Wow.
Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah.
The bite?
It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area.
Yep.
So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death.
Yeah.
The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth when they pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, First Station of the Breeze, I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Alright, we actually do learn about... We actually heard that around the facial area, if there's a full animatronic suit waiting to be used, make sure the wires aren't near your face, please. Because if you lay it near your face, death happens. And then you will have to live forever in an animatronic suit, like how the 5 kids did. And I bet they were ages back from this timeline. Now, if we can measure the way that this happens, Freddy Fazbear's Family Diner, the unsolved first restaurant, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 1, Five Nights at Freddy's 3. We got the timeline, folks. Fazbear's Diner, unsolved first restaurant, Five Nights 2, Five Nights 1, Five Nights 3. Diner, unsolved, 2, 1, 3. We got the timeline down, folks. And we all are still wondering, where the hell does the first restaurant take place? Because we're in a horror attraction. We are in a we are in a carnival that represents the murder that happened over 30 years ago. Five Nights at Freddy's. It was before even Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Alright, here's how it goes. Hold on. Diner, unsolved, Five Nights 2, 1, and this is a 3. You just can't see it well. Actually, hold on. I'm writing down the timeline. Alright, here we go. Diner, unsolved, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 1, and 3. Diner, unsolved, 2, 1, 3. Timeline complete! But we still need to know what happens in that first restaurant. So, there's still a little bit of mystery left in this game, folks. Sorry if I changed it from actually telling you what happens into talking about the timeline with the first game's first night call. But yeah, but listen.
Just what I always wanted.
Alright, that little explosion was purple, guy. He can't get up! No, seriously, guys. 19 minutes and 42 seconds, purple guy cannot get up. Oh, and you can still see him. You can still see where the waist is. You can see where the waist, the arm, the shoulders spot on this side, and his eyes and mouth. You can see those spots of him. The rest is covered up. And now it's just where you can see his eyes and mouth. And the crying children vanish. I bet they've been waiting their entire afterlives to get their revenge for Purple Guy, because he's the one that actually started all this crap. So, if you enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's and Mysteries, then these 3 games are perfect for that appetite. Horror of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 1 and 3, plus Mysteries. You got yourself a great mix there, because this is the good ending where all the secrets are revealed for the 3rd game. Actually, for the whole set. For the whole trilogy.
And that's it. And that's it. Yes! Oh, yeah! It doesn't even say the end. It just says, it doesn't even say the good end. It says the end. Oh!
Alright, at 19 minutes and 55 seconds, you can actually see Freddy Fazbear, Foxy the Pirate, Chica the Chicken, and Bonnie the Bunny's heads on the ground. So guess what that means, folks? All the spirits of the 5 dead kids are free, and they're allowed to rest in peace. So, this was a great mystery, Scott. I mean it. This had everyone baffled for less than a year. It took us about... Alright, you created the first game over 6 months ago, then 3, then 5... That took you a year and 2 months. It took you less than 2 years to actually solve. It took us about less than 2 years to solve this mystery. It took us a year and 2 months. I'm surprised. Usually a mystery would go on longer for this.
Yes!
Oh yeah, I remember now. We still got... Now we're back down to 1 trapped spirit again, which is the purple guy. But I don't think he deserves to have his spirit released. After what he did, no. He deserves to have his spirit stuck in that suit.
Oh yeah! It doesn't even say the end. It just says, it doesn't even say the good end. It says the end. Oh man! Oh god, I beat it! I did it! I didn't even do it on my own. I have 5 nights and coming up with theories as far as I know. But that is the end of the game. That is the end of Five Nights at Freddy's as far as I know. Like, I don't even think that I want there to be any more Five Nights at Freddy's after this.
Now, that's where I hate that sentence. Where he says, I don't want there to be another Five Nights at Freddy's game. I know y'all. I think Markiplier knows y'all a little too well, because once we start on one game where we think we've beaten it, we just want 1 or 2 more games after this game has had 2 sequels. I mean, 1 prequel and 1 sequel. I mean, half of a prequel and a sequel and a half. I think this series should have yet another half prequel and half sequel. We gotta learn about what...
And I know a lot of people are gonna be, hashing out this... Figure out, what happened in the original restaurant? The question still is, what happened in the original restaurant? But as it is right now, The spirits of the children have been freed. They are finally at rest, and Five Nights at Freddy's no longer has the haunted animatronics that made it the game that it is. These animatronics have finally been laid.
These guys have been put to rest. And I don't mean like killed. I mean like their spirits are in rest form. Not in haunting, kill the players mode.
The rest, and they can finally be at peace once again, and there's got to be some extra stuff in here. I know there's got to be extra.
Now, I don't know why he hasn't looked at all the animatronics.
Peace once again, and there's...
And Scott released this game just this week. Scott released it this past weekend, and people have already beaten it. Markiplier has already beaten Five Nights 3. And it hasn't even been a full week since this game's been out. This game has been out for less than 7 days, and people are saying they've already beaten the shit out of it. If it was me, this game would take me months to beat, because I would like to actually learn shit from this. I would like to learn why the purple guy was stupid enough to go into the Springtrap suit. He couldn't have just taken his fear and taken like a man. He runs? Really? Now, I'm not serious, but if I were the purple guy, I would have stepped up and said, "Hey, crime child, I ain't afraid of you. Come on, bring it." I would have said those exact words. I wouldn't have been afraid of no stinking crying dead child. And I wouldn't have certainly not jumped into a suit that could kill my face plus my body at the same time. I've actually asked Freddy Fazbear for a job. I have. If you look at my 139th video, you will hear me say, I have actually asked them for a job as a night guard. But since we learned that all these animatronics are put to rest, all these spirits have been put to rest, and there is nothing in there to cause the animatronics to move or wander during the night, it wouldn't be hard. Unless Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria decides to make it like the game, and then, seriously, I would be dead many times. I would be dead one time, I don't get no redos, no start-overs, my one life, and I would have to survive 5 nights. Make that 7. This game should have been called 7 Nights at Freddy's, because of the custom night, plus, you gotta count the 6th night, plus the 7th night, which is custom mode. Now, if Markiplier can find a 7th night in this game, woohoo, boy, he would have part 7 done. He would have to do part 7, which equals night 7. There's gotta be a custom night mode for Five Nights 3, because Scott would not just put custom night in the first 2 games and then say, oh, I bet people are getting sick and tired of custom night, I'm going to take it out. You don't mess with a formula like that. I'm judging a creator of a popular indie horror game, and I'm actually saying this now. You don't go fucking with a formula, like taking out just 1 extra night. You don't take out the 7th night if it's made the first 2 games as popular as they are right now. You just don't. Seriously. Now, I have actually restarted Five Nights at Freddy's 1, like how I did with Five Nights 2. I want to see if I can find Purple Freddy. Nah, not Golden. I want to see if I can find Shadow Bonnie. Oh, and yesterday, guys, what the hell, I might as well just say it. Yesterday on Omegle, I actually talked to Scott. I saw what he looks like. He looks like a normal human being, and he actually had the phone guy's voice. He had the phone guy's voice. I asked him if he wanted to be on a video of mine, but he said no. He didn't want me to let you guys know that I actually met him in person. I mean, not in person, but online. But I can tell you this much, people. If I'm given a secret, I try my best to keep my mouth shut, but sometimes it will slip out and just say, "Oh yeah," like I messed up. Sometimes I just can't keep my mouth shut when I am given a secret. And I hope there's a way to skip nights, just not like have to play 6, like in the game version, in game night, it would take me 6 hours to beat just every night. But here in the real world, it would take me about 40 minutes if I don't die to beat each night, plus another 8 to beat night 6. There's no night 7, there's extras, and then once you unlock the extra mode, you can see what animatronics are there. You got Springtrap, Withered Balloon Boy, or should I say Fuck Boy, because he actually jumps at you and scares the shit out of you. Marionette. Marionette makes a comeback, which is surprising because the Marionette should not be in this game. He's been in the first 2. He do not need to be in 3, but it's a little late. He's in the 3rd game. Deal with it. We got Freddy. He's been in 3 games now. Chica. So, and what was the point of that box full of toy animatronic parts? And what was with Foxy's hook? It should have been on the body of the Withered Foxy. Yes, Withered Foxy makes another comeback. If you think he looked bad in the 2nd game, once you meet Withered Foxy in this game, you might as well not play no more. You do not want to meet Freddy or Chica in this game. They are monsters. Even though they have the spirits of the possessed kids, they're still monsters. Their faces look like they're pure evil. And that kind of reminds me of a movie called Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And if you guys think I'm going to do a review on that plus this, fuck it. I will do it tomorrow. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if you love horror plus mystery games, if you love indie horror games plus mystery, then these games are for you. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, and 3 are for you. But if you're not a fan, don't bother. When I saw that Markiplier was playing Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, I said to myself, get the demos on my home computer, and then get the full game on my Kindle. Now, Scott promised me that he said, how would you like to play Five Nights at Freddy's 3 portable? I said, yes, Scott, please. And he said, can you wait? I said, no problem, Scott. I waited very long for you to put the first 2 games portable. I think I can wait a little longer for the 3rd game. Yeah, I'm actually scared to play the 3rd game. Now, if I piss in my pants when I'm playing the 3rd game while I record, don't laugh. I bet Markiplier secretly pissed in his pants every time he got jump scared.
Gotta be some extra stuff in here. I know there's gotta be extra. Like cheats, fast nights, radar, aggressive, no errors.
Yeah, no errors? That's not fair. But it is fun. We do not want aggressive mode, but we want fast nights. I think if you click on them, you take them off, which means...
Oh, man. Oh, man. There's probably like a 20 mode in the...
How can there be a 20 mode? It doesn't say it.
Alright, then. That was really silly. But either way, this was a really, really interesting thing. And I say interesting more than like fun or terrifying or something. It was so interesting because of the animalistic curiosity that it brought out from the entire gaming community. Like, people can say whatever they want about the game itself. It's not scary, it's...
Trust me, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is the most scariest game you will ever play if you guys ever want to play it. Well, I gotta go and make sure Scott don't see me. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye!